3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to be set up in the red zone.
That was some fucking bullshit.
Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those 30 yards for you when necessary.
And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in. And the Chiefs are going to take a 1st-quarter lead. So with 2nd and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. 2nd down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Hardman on the now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost, hold on to it. Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Right there, 54, right there.
On first down, Mahomes. Complete. The tight end Kelsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And the Broncos are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. It in. Gordon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Chiefs' 4-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Two are going to try and sneak it. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. So he's able to sneak it in, and credit to the guys up front.
Oh, without a doubt, because they have the leverage on this play. We always talk about low man wins in one-on-one battles. That's exactly what happened there. Their offensive line lower than the defensive front.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And McManus able to put it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you really disrupt the timing and then throw in the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he'll be brought at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, and that'll bring up second down. And again, it's Mahomes. And this is incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On 2nd down, Tua. Incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield.
Oh, man, this is some bullshit. All the bullshit that's been happening in this game. Fuckery, pure fuckery. Like that interception. And that nigga shouldn't even have been able to get to that goddamn ball.
Looking to pass. Tua. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. This offense finding its legs now.
No time. No time to throw the motherfucker.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Looking left side, and it's complete.
Oh, he just barely got that there.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Tua now on first down.
Fuck! Why did they make me jump so fucking stupid?
Picked off near the 26.
Fuck, man.
In the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Mahomes to throw once more. And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about, and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Good. Makes the score Chiefs 21, Broncos 3. Harrison Butker, the kickoff for Kansas City.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
That's what it was.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk.
And the Chiefs are going to get it. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pass, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Mahomes now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
My ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Sammy Watkins, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Potential 10.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start the next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. Dorian O'Daniel, third-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
Where the fuck?
Intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks,
he's running upfield.
It may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
This drive starting off on the left foot, 18 yards.
At the 46-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off it? Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving
under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good. And their lead will swell up to 28. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch.
There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are in for 6.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And normally when you see guys move it this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes caught. Kelsey, left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
A 45-yard attempt.
Bucker's kick here is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Two and now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Tua. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
3rd and 14.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. It's a gain of 34. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his fifth touchdown now on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chiefs 48, Broncos 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Here's Tagovailoa on first and 10. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first down, Tagovailoa. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Two and a throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and 10. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First target, first catch, and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To a hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Look at the big man rumble. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this carries into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Throwing left side, it's complete. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the return will stop right around the 25. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
3rd down and 2.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it'll be 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete from the contact.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Mahomes going to throw it here. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Today,
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that